I want you to think about your grandparents for a second. We picture them as sweet, maybe a little old-fashioned, harmless, right? The people who gave you $20 for your birthday and knitted you a scratchy sweater. Wrong. Because the truth is, the things our grandparents and great-grandparents considered completely normal, everyday life would get you arrested, poisoned, or at the very least, canceled in 2024. Forget avocado toast. We're talking about things that, in retrospect, are absolutely terrifying. Did your grandpa use to clean up toxic spills in the garage? Did your grandma buy her medicine from a random wagon? Did they let you play with radioactive toys? Yes, they did. We're peeling back the curtain on the 9 most shocking, normal habits of the past. Trust me, you won't look at that family photo album the same way again. Stick around, because the last one, about sleep, is so unsettling, it will change the way you use your bedroom forever. Number 1. Health and safety nightmares. The Asbestos Family Project. Let's start with safety. We live in a world of bike helmets and organic produce. They lived in a world of asbestos. This stuff wasn't just in industrial buildings. It was in the home. Your grandpa might have spent a weekend renovating the basement and cutting boards of friable, cancer-causing material, thinking, wow, this stuff is great insulation. Imagine having a massive home DIY project and realizing the main component is a deadly carcinogen. That was Tuesday for them. Medicine from the wagon. Next, the pharmacy. Remember when you get a headache, you take a Tylenol? Back then, if you had a headache, a cough, or a crying baby, you bought a tonic or elixir from the traveling salesman. These miracle cures? They were often 20% alcohol mixed with straight-up cocaine, morphine, or heroin. Laudanum, a mix of alcohol and opium, was routinely given to fussy kids. Your great-grandma was a well-meaning drug dealer. Lead everything. We talk about lead paint, but it was everywhere. The pipes that carried their drinking water, the makeup they wore, the gas they put in their cars, and critically, the toys they gave to children. Imagine a baby happily sucking on a toy train painted with brightly colored neurotoxins. It's chilling because the damage wasn't immediate. It was cumulative, affecting generations. Number 2. Lifestyle and social shockers. Car safety? What car safety? When you were a kid, you had a 5-point harness and a booster seat. Your parents and grandparents? They had the lap belt of doom. Worse, a common thing was a baby lying unbuckled on the back seat, or even on the rear window deck. Even worse, riding shotgun meant sitting on the driver's lap. The concept of crash testing was barely a dream. Getting in a car was a high-speed gamble, and everyone just accepted it. The fresh milk dilemma. Milk. Your grandma likely drank milk that was not pasteurized. Raw milk. Before widespread refrigeration and pasteurization, the risk of tuberculosis, E. coli, and a host of other deadly bacteria was incredibly high. People died regularly from drinking what we now consider a basic, safe beverage. They literally played a biological lottery every morning with their cornflakes. Radiation as a health cure. This one is genuinely disturbing. Before we understood the long-term effects, radiation was marketed as healthy. They had radioactive water jugs to cure indigestion. They sold thorium-based toothpaste to whiten your teeth and improve gum health. There were actual toys that glowed in the dark using radioactive materials. They were trying to kill germs, and instead, they were embracing a slow, internal meltdown. Number 3. The truly terrifying and relatable. The kitchen hazard. Think about your kitchen today. Microwave, gas, or electric stove. Your grandparents? They had kerosene stoves or old wood-fired ranges. Not only were these a massive fire risk, but the ventilation was often terrible, filling the house with carbon monoxide and soot. The everyday task of cooking dinner was exponentially more dangerous and required intense labor. The lack of safety nets. This hits a little closer to home. We have 401ks, insurance, and Social Security. Many of our great-grandparents had their children. If they fell ill, lost a job, or simply aged out of work, there were zero safety nets. Their entire retirement plan was often dependent on whether their kids could afford to take them in. The financial precarity, the constant fear of being completely destitute, was a horrifying, normal state of being. The horrifying way they slept. You stuck around, and now we get to the closer. The one thing that might make you pause before you go to bed tonight. For generations, especially during the Industrial Revolution, the idea of having your own bedroom was a luxury. Families, sometimes multiple generations, often slept in one communal room, sometimes even one communal bed. Think about that. No privacy, sharing air, sharing sickness, and often sharing a bed with non-family members like boarders or servants. But here's the most terrifying part. They feared the night air. Many people believed that cold, night air carried deadly miasmas or sickness. So, they would seal their bedrooms shut, often blocking the chimney, closing the window, and drawing heavy curtains, creating a stifling, oxygen-poor, unventilated box for 8 hours. They were essentially gasping for air, all while sharing germs in a communal bed to avoid a mythical night sickness. It's the ultimate irony of historical survival. So, the next time your grandparents complain about how easy you have it, remember, you're not drinking lead water, your medicine isn't opium, and you don't have to share a stuffy bed with a boarder named Bartholomew. It's easy to look back and laugh, but every one of these habits was a product of a world with less science, less regulation, and a lot less infrastructure. It's a testament to how fast we've evolved and how lucky we are today. Now, I want to hear your family's terrifying stories. Did your uncle play with mercury? Did your grandma save bacon grease in a jar next to the sink? Drop the most horrifying, normal thing your family did in the comments below. And if you love this trip down terrifying memory lane, hit that like button. It tells YouTube to share this chilling history. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the surprisingly dangerous past. Thanks for watching, and sleep with your window open tonight.